Almost a decade in the making, the bill has been returned to Parliament for the second time. Ramaphosa says he believes the bill as it stands limits the freedom of the media and everyone else to access, impart or receive information, while opponents of the bill say it undermines the principles of openness and transparency.
The Speaker will study the correspondence of the President and ensure an internal process that will determine how the House will determine the way forward, including referral to the correct committees of Parliament. This is particularly important given that, for instance, the Protection of State Information Bill was created through an ad hoc committee, which does not exist anymore. So, therefore, a correct determination will be made regarding how Parliament will proceed with the reservations expressed by the President to ensure constitutional compliance.
The draft legislation was forced through parliamentary processes amid widespread protest from journalists and civil society groups. They are advised to lawmakers now, just scrap it.
I believe that the conceptual premise of the legislation is in direct conflict with the foundational principles of the Constitution of openness and transparency. And I think the only way of fixing this bill is for it to be formally repealed by Parliament and to start again to legitimately protect state interests as they ought to be narrowly defined. We live in an era of open information, transparency, and a free flow of information.
We cautiously celebrate the gains we have made with our efforts to oppose this bill, as well as the recent developments. We will remain vigilant and keep a close eye on the developments. We will also ensure that history does not get rewritten, as many of the MPs who acted as enablers of the Secrecy Bill are still in office and could do further damage. We demand that they are held accountable for the role they played in passing the bill in the first instance. As the right to know, our position that the bill violates the Constitution on several fronts remains steadfast.
Ramaphosa raises a slew of other objections, which some see as a total rejection of the bill. Activists say this is not just another disgraceful act, but a slap in Parliament's face after similar ones by the courts. Manelis Dubase, SABC News, Parliament.